Today, we're looking at something that, honestly, challenges literally everything we know about music production logistics. It's called the AI orchestra. Now, don't think of this as just a single musical group. No, it's a rigorously structured, massive ecosystem of human-directed synthetic sound. We're going to see exactly how one creator mapped out the entire landscape of music production at a scale that was previously unimaginable. Okay, let's dive into this blueprint. We're looking at 4 key areas today. First, an ecosystem of synthetic sound. Second, human direction AI execution. Third, the ZZ band and its alphabet of sound. And finally, 4, the catalyst for the AIWR registry.
Right, let's kick things off with Section 1, an ecosystem of synthetic sound, the architecture of scale. Get ready, because the sheer scale of this project is pretty wild. 19,000. Just let that raw number sink in for a second. If you were to play 19,000 tracks back to back, you'd be listening for over a month straight without a single break. As of June 10, 2026, the AI Orchestra catalog boasts over 19,000 verified, completely original compositions. And to be clear, these aren't just slight algorithmic tweaks of one song. We're talking about distinct tracks, all carefully cataloged into an ever-expanding digital discography.
But here is another absolutely crucial number for us: 11. You see, this staggering volume of music isn't just some random dump of audio files. Far from it. It's meticulously organized across 11 distinct active bands. And the architecture is literally built for continuous expansion. In fact, exactly 4 additional specialized bands are already scheduled for official release by September 2026. Now, this breakdown brilliantly illustrates the project's diversity. Each of these bands maintains a strict conceptual framework and genre archetype. Take Borderless, for example. It's entirely focused on ethnic world pop and global fusion. Then you have Stadium Kings, which is built purely for peak, human achievement arena anthems. Or Neural Orchestra for sweeping cinematic scores. And notice the strict no-names-only legacy policy here. There is absolutely zero reliance on existing real-world properties or copyrighted brands. It's just pure, archetypal domains exploring literally every facet of sound. Moving on to Section 2, Human Direction, AI Execution, the curated workflow. So how on earth does a system produce this kind of volume without just dissolving into total chaos? Well, the crucial point is the workflow. How do you avoid the trap of absolute noise? By strictly avoiding automated publishing or unreviewed output. Instead, the AI orchestra relies entirely on prompt-based direction and strict manual curation. Yes, the process heavily utilizes AI music generation platforms like Suno and Udio, but the actual workflow is intensely, almost obsessively methodical. The vision is human, the instruments are AI. That right there is the core philosophy of the whole shebang. Every single track out of those 19,000 plus was manually selected from much larger generation batches. It absolutely proves that this is a highly controlled artistic endeavor. The AI generates the raw audio, sure, but the thematic placement and that final selection, that remains entirely human. To really ground these massive data points, let's listen to the single creator behind this entire ecosystem, an archivist from Macedonia known only as the Architect. They put it perfectly. It started as a small, local music experiment. Not a machine running on its own, but a human vision, exploring how far this kind of work could actually go. It is such a fascinating look at how a deeply personal, philosophical journey scales up into a massive, global archival project. Let's zoom in a bit for Section 3, ZZ Band, Alphabet of Sound, the foundational project. This is where it all started. If the AI orchestra is the universe of sound, then the ZZ Band is the foundational blueprint. It follows a rigorous, deeply mathematical structure. Step 1, 100 genres, literally from A to Z. Step 2, 100 albums. Step 3, 1,000 songs. It's completely systematic. The ZZ Band doesn't just make music. It categorizes the entire alphabet of human sound. Every genre documented in music history is intentionally represented right here. Let's move to the timeline and see how this builds, because obviously this didn't happen overnight. But man, the evolution was rapid. 2024 Q1 started with the ZZ Band alpha phase, where the concept was defined. Q2 established the initial band roster in the beta phase. By Q3, we hit the acceleration phase, crossing the massive Titan Great threshold. By Q4, the global catalog was fully consolidated, and that set the stage for ongoing continuous production throughout 2025 and 2026. It's truly a masterclass in scaling over time. All right, zooming back out to the macro level for Section 4, the catalyst for AIWR, archiving at unprecedented scale. Look, the sheer volume of 19,000 plus tracks created a massive logistical necessity. It necessitated an entirely independent infrastructure just to verify, document, and permanently archive these synthetic era achievements. The AI World Records, or AIWR registry, wasn't built for ego, and it definitely wasn't built for hype. It was built as a purely practical solution to manage a catalog of this unprecedented magnitude. And a scale like this required totally new benchmarks. Enter the Titan grade. This is a pivotal AIWR classification threshold requiring 10,000 or more verified compositions within a single structured creative system. And get this, all 11 bands within the AI orchestra are currently logged as individual benchmark records under this rigorously audited standard. It's a massive achievement. So, why does all this actually matter? Let's connect this data back to the real world for a second. This meticulously organized, legally compliant archive provides scalable, original audio for media producers worldwide. Whether you need audio for film, television, gaming, massive sports arena events, or just high-volume commercial licensing, this structure solves a very real, very pressing logistical problem for the entire entertainment industry. Which brings us to our final thought. How will structured, human-directed archival systems shape the future of large-scale synthetic media? We are looking at a brand new frontier here, one where the raw output of AI generation is strictly harnessed by human vision and rigorous archiving. It's a fascinating intersection of manual curation and massive scale, and it is completely reframing how digital legacies are going to be built. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will leave you to ponder that question.